5, 4, 3, 2. Hey everybody, Kyle Sasser here with Keller Williams and Great Things Tampa Bay. And yeah, as you can notice, we are doing a little bit of a different angle here today. I think that guy behind me almost ran. I think the guy on the bike behind me just almost ran into me. Anyway, down here in beautiful downtown St. Petersburg, dropping off a check for a property sold at my Keller Williams office down here in downtown St. Pete. And heard some rumblings that another agent here in the area, not going to name what brokerage they were with or which office they were with, but yeah, and they were not in my office, just so you know. But yeah, they had some wire fraud committed, and basically what happens is this is going on a whole lot, especially during the closing process of your house. So basically what happens is a hacker either takes control of someone's computer that's involved in the transaction. So it could be a real estate agent, it could be someone at the title company, it could be someone at the finance company. To be honest, nowadays the finance and the title part is a little more unlikely because they actually have strict, almost healthcare-like requirements on keeping their sensitive information protected. So things like social security numbers and all that stuff. So to be completely honest, the realtors are honestly kind of the weak link in that whole system. So anyway, so someone either takes control of the computer or gets access to the email account, or they can forge the actual email is another way that it can work. But basically what they do is a buyer is about to wire over a bunch of money to buy this house, and they basically get in the middle of that and give them the wrong wiring instructions. So instead of sending the wire to the title company, it goes to their own private bank account. And once that happens, it's pretty much a done deal. It is very difficult to nearly impossible to try and reverse a wire after it's already been sent and kind of confirmed. So what I do with my clients is I never give them any sort of wiring information at all. B, I always explain to them beforehand whenever we're putting an offer in that hey, wiring fraud is very prevalent and very frequent. Personally, I've had 1 or 2 attempts with my clients to try to get their information and to try and commit this wire fraud. Now I know 100% that it was not me in this case. I think it was actually from the other agent. Just because of the way the emails were and who it was sent to. But anyway, so I tell my clients to basically, I will never send them wiring information, and finance should never send them wiring information. The title company is the only one that's going to send them wiring information, and that they should call them and confirm all of the account numbers with the title company. So that's kind of the best way to do it. So far as long-term fixes, to be honest, personally, I think the United States banking system is very antiquated. We're still mostly in like a 1950s, 1960s system electronically. Europe has updated their banking system, so this is not a issue at all. And like personally, so individuals in Europe can send money to another person without any fees or charges or any delay. Like, it happens instantaneously. But of course, those sorts of updates take a lot of planning and consensus in the banking industry, and money, of course. And well, yeah, I think we all know how that goes. So anyway, just keep your eyes open if you're buying a house. Talk with your realtor about potential wire frauds and how to mitigate it. If you have any questions, I'll be more than happy to tell you a couple other steps that I do to mitigate the risk of wire fraud. Because honestly, like, even though that was another agent, it gave me a sick feeling in my stomach, because you have to think, like, this is somebody's, like, and it wasn't like $10,000, like, this was $100 and some odd $1,000 that's just, but like 80% chance that it's just gone. So, you know, your heart goes out, and it gives you a sick feeling in your stomach, because you put yourself in that position. You're like, man, what if I was all excited going to be buying a house, and I'm wiring the money over, and because I'm getting close to closing, and I'm going to be signing and getting my key soon, and then they're like, we didn't get, and then the first thing you hear is, we didn't get the money, and then come to find out, somebody has basically stole it from you. Just heart-wrenching. So anyway, again, I'm Kyle Sasser, Great Homes, I'm Kyle Sasser with Keller Williams, and you can also listen to my podcast on Great Things Tampa Bay. And if you have any questions or anything, leave a comment below.